What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy, the wisest, most powerful of all nerds. Brimezus is back in here, guys, on the current state of hip-hop. Remember that old show, Teen Titans? It wasn't the best superhero show of all time or cartoon of all time, but it was still pretty freaking good. It had really good action, anime, had a hybrid comic book / Japanese anime like artistic style. The action was good, the character development was good. It was just a very solid show, and it was a great introduction for a lot of us Americans into like the Teen Titans characters for what they were. And then, ironically, they came out with another series, a spin-off or whatever you want to call it, called Teen Titans Go, which was like very bubblegum, very bubbly, kind of lame, but it's more like largely popular than the original Teen Titans, even though it lacks action. It isn't even as funny as the original. The art style is largely agreeable, worse than the original, but it's still like more accepted in the more popular form of Teen Titans, which is stupid. That's a perfect analogy of modern day hip hop. And while I'm not the biggest fan of it, don't forget to like this video or dislike it if you're one of those mumble rap lovers, right? Don't forget to comment below, guys, tell what you guys think about the current state of hip hop. Don't forget to cop some King Kamara Brimezus t-shirts off my website. The link will be in the description box below. And most important, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to give you guys more content on a regular basis. So without further ado, let's go on the video. So guys, I'm gonna say, like, I'm not a hater of any black man out there getting money. I don't care if they're wearing a purse, have barrettes in their hair, and, you know, don't even speak English when they make raps. They get money, they're so, like, I'm proud of them that they made some of themselves. At the same time, guys, I'm really sad and disappointed at how the threshold of being good at rap, like, degenerated. Like, we're living in the postmodernism era of hip hop, and I talk about postmodernism in other videos, guys, when I check that out. Instead of making things better, we make things worse and call that art, right? Instead of becoming more lyrical, becoming more savvy with rhymes, before becoming more artistic, we just kind of water it down, and that be what rap is. Like, for example, let's say like State Property. They made this like notorious, well-loved like radio freestyle back in the day on Hot 97, like a whole hour, no mess up. They're just going on and going crazy. It was like early 2000s, right? Like 20 years ago, maybe over 20 years ago even. You know, they displayed like a high level of skill that wasn't really seen by a group of rappers like back to back on live radio before. You know, they were like masculine men, acting masculine, dressing masculine, and nowadays, like, you know, starting in like the mid 2010s, you had rappers dressing like females and wearing barrettes in their hair, wearing purses, and hardly rapping at all, becoming commercially successful. And it's pretty sad to see. Like, I understand, like, there's gonna be like all kinds of lanes in hip hop. You have, like, you know, rappers like, you know, Benny the Butcher or Dave East, you know, still doing very well in the common era in the modern day. And there's even other rappers that are very commercial. Like, for example, I'm not afraid to admit, I'm a fan of Drake, even if he may or may not write a lot of his raps or came up with a lot of his ideas. I respect him as an artist, what he does. If we were to make the worst verse of all time and pick a rapper to rap it to save humanity, I would pick Drake. Drake can say something, can pick like something that's not even that hot, make it sound good and be commercially accepted. That's good for him. You know, there's other rappers like, you know, J. Cole and Meek Mill from Philadelphia. He's still doing good and right now. But overall, there's like a bunch of mumble rappers. I can't even keep track of them. Like, I'm like literally out the loop with a lot of these new rappers, especially these like whack rappers. I mean, there's a bunch of like good ones, you know, like they're pretty good, like, you know, Jordan Lucas and whatnot. And overall, like this whole, like, you know, Tekashi 6ix9ine and stuff, like kind of like style rap and whatnot, like with people spraying their hairs and just like yelling all kinds of nonsense. It's just ridiculous, man. We're just accepting it. That's just cool. Like, I'm saying, like, we never had, like, it was never bad back in like the early 2000s when I was growing up. Like, you had like old dirty bastards doing drugs, rappers talking about killing and shooting. I'm not saying it was like everything was like copacetic. There is still a threshold of like skill and a threshold of like manlyhood to be like a rapper. There's mumble rappers that can spit, like, you know, like you got like a little this and little that, which I kind of hate. Like, why do these people have like the most uncreative names? Like Lil Baby can spit other things in his own way. He's a very lyrical and skilled rapper, and people like Lil Durk, but it's like almost like feminine rappers to a degree. I'm not trying to like hate on Lil Durk and Lil Baby and all that. I'm just saying that, like, if I had to pick a team of rappers to save the world from destruction, like it's a Rick and Morty episode, like they're not gonna be the guys I'm gonna pick. They're not like the people I like find as like the high tier examples of what rap should be. Maybe I'm archaic and primitive and old school way with my beliefs, but I haven't seen rap get better in a measurable way recently. For example, one of the new rappers, The Baby, right? Like he can rap his behind off. He really can. But he makes most of his success from being doing the what kind of like commercial rap. When he adds his tremendous rapping ability. So that's just how I feel about it, man. And like maybe it's just a phase, but even back in 2009 we thought it was just a phase, and then that phase got turned into a worse phase. And I am not gonna be surprised when we get to the era where people just aren't gonna say Virgin anymore. They're gonna be like, I feel like this is like a very strong problem that's gonna happen like very soon. Anyway guys, that's gonna wrap up my video guys on the current state of hip hop and how I feel about it. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to comment below guys what you guys thought about the video. Feel free to cop some merchandise off my websites. The link will be in the description box below. And most importantly guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to give you guys more content on a regular basis. It's your boy Brimezus. I will see you guys next time.